When people think about home decor, they often imagine expensive furniture, glossy catalog pages, or perfectly styled rooms that look like nobody actually lives in them. But the most beautiful homes don't come from price tags, they come from stories. And this story begins with a girl named Amara. Amara didn't grow up in a big house. She grew up in a small, sun-warmed home with cream-colored walls and curtains that danced whenever the wind passed through. The furniture was simple. The paint wasn't always perfect. But there was one thing about that house that made it unforgettable: crochet. Everywhere you looked, there was something handmade. A delicate lace runner resting across the dining table. Soft crocheted cushion covers that made even an old sofa feel special. Tiny doilies placed carefully under flower vases, a cozy throw blanket folded neatly at the edge of the bed. Her grandmother made them all. As a child, Amara never understood why her grandmother spent hours with yarn wrapped around her fingers, hook moving rhythmically like it was part of her heartbeat. But as she grew older, she realized something powerful. Crochet wasn't just decoration, it was love made visible. And that is where our journey into crochet home decor begins. Crochet has a way of turning ordinary spaces into intimate, soul-filled environments. It softens hard edges, it warms cold corners, it brings texture, depth, and personality into a room in ways that factory-made decor simply cannot. Let's start with the living room, the heart of any home. Imagine walking into a space where the couch is dressed with hand-crocheted pillow covers. Not loud, not overwhelming, but textured, thoughtful. Maybe a neutral-toned granny square design with subtle earthy shades, cream, rust, olive. Or perhaps a bold bohemian explosion of color that instantly makes the room feel alive. Crocheted cushion covers are powerful because they're adaptable. You can change them seasonally. Light cotton yarn in summer, chunky textured yarn in the rainy season, soft wool blends during harmattan when the air turns dry and cool. And then there are crochet throw blankets. There's something deeply comforting about a crochet blanket draped casually over an armchair. The patterns, whether classic granny squares, ripple stitches, waffle textures, or intricate lace motifs, create movement and personality. A handmade blanket doesn't just sit there, it invites you. It says, "Come sit, stay a while." In Amara's grandmother's house, there was one particular blanket everyone fought over. It was made of soft pastel squares stitched together over months. Each square had been crocheted during different moments, while listening to the radio, while waiting for rice to cook, while watching evening news. That blanket wasn't just yarn, it was time stitched into form. Now, let's move to the dining area. Crochet table runners are underrated masterpieces. A long, elegant runner stretching across a wooden table transforms it instantly. It can be vintage-inspired lace for a classic aesthetic, or thick, textured cotton for a modern farmhouse vibe. Crochet placemats add character to everyday meals. Round sunflower designs, rectangular minimalist patterns, intricate mandala styles that turn plates into centerpieces. Even crochet coasters, small, simple projects, make a statement. Instead of placing a glass on bare wood, it rests on something handmade, something intentional. And do you know what's magical about crochet home decor? You can customize everything. Color, pattern, size, texture. Your home doesn't have to look like anyone else's.
Now let's step into the bedroom, the sanctuary. Crochet bed runners instantly elevate a simple bedspread. Laid across the lower third of the bed, they add a touch of elegance without overwhelming the room. Soft neutrals create calm, bold jewel tones create drama. Crocheted piloshams add dimension. Layered textures give the bed that designer look, but with soul. And then there are wall hangings. Crochet wall art is becoming one of the most trending home decor styles. From mandala-inspired circular hangings to geometric panels and boho dreamcatcher-style pieces, these designs add softness to walls without needing heavy frames or expensive prints. Imagine a large crochet mandala hanging above a bed, carefully stitched in gradient shades from ivory to dusty rose. It becomes a focal point, a conversation piece. Crochet plant hangers are another beautiful addition. Hanging potted plants in hand-knotted crochet holders brings life and vertical interest into a room. It's minimal, yet artistic. Amara discovered plant hangers later in life when she moved into her first apartment. The walls felt empty at first. The space felt temporary. But once she hung 2 crocheted plant holders near the window, everything changed. Suddenly, it felt like home. Because crochet doesn't just decorate space, it personalizes it. Now let's talk about the kitchen. Yes, the kitchen. Crochet pot holders, dishcloths, and towel toppers are both functional and beautiful. A well-made crochet dishcloth in cotton yarn isn't just decorative, it's durable and eco-friendly. Crochet jar covers with lace edging can turn ordinary storage containers into charming vintage pieces. Even a simple crochet basket, sturdy and structured, can hold fruits, bread, or kitchen essentials while adding texture to open shelving. Bathrooms deserve crochet too. Small, round rugs made with thick cotton yarn create warmth underfoot. Crochet soap savers reduce waste while adding a handmade touch. Toothbrush holders, tissue box covers, and even decorative basket sets can elevate the smallest room in the house. And let's not forget nurseries and children's rooms. Crochet bunting banners across the wall, soft amigurumi toys displayed on shelves, crochet alphabet wall art, cozy baby blankets passed down through generations. These pieces don't just decorate a room, they create childhood memories. Years later, someone will remember that little crocheted elephant sitting on the dresser. Now, let's return to Amara. Years passed. Her grandmother grew older. The house remained filled with crochet, but time moved gently forward, as it always does. One afternoon, Amara asked her grandmother why she never sold her crochet pieces. They were beautiful enough for any boutique, worthy of admiration. Her grandmother smiled and said something she would never forget. "I don't crochet to sell. I crochet to fill empty spaces, in rooms and in hearts." When her grandmother passed, the house felt quieter, but it was not empty. Every crocheted piece remained, silent reminders of her hands, her patience, her love. Amara kept the pastel blanket, the lace table runner, 3 cushion covers, and a small round doily that used to sit under a glass vase. When she moved into her own home years later, she started crocheting too. At first, her stitches were uneven. Her tension was inconsistent, her patterns sometimes confused her, but she kept going, and slowly her home began to transform, not into something trendy, but into something meaningful. That is the true power of crochet home decor. It's not about perfection, it's not about copying Pinterest, it's about creating warmth. Let's talk about design styles. Crochet can adapt to modern minimalist homes using neutral palettes and clean patterns. It fits perfectly into bohemian aesthetics with layered colors and textures. It complements rustic farmhouse styles through earthy tones and chunky yarns. It even enhances contemporary spaces when used as statement art pieces. You don't need to overcrowd a room. A single crochet piece can be enough. Texture is everything. Crochet introduces softness into rooms filled with metal, glass, and wood. It balances sharp lines. It diffuses harshness. It absorbs sound slightly. It makes a space feel lived in rather than staged. And here's something important. Crochet decor is sustainable. Instead of buying mass-produced items, you can create long-lasting pieces using natural fibers. Cotton, wool, bamboo yarn, they age beautifully. They can be washed, repaired, and even repurposed. An old crochet blanket can become cushion covers. Worn-out mats can become wall art panels. Leftover yarn can become coasters. Nothing goes to waste. And if you're just starting, begin small. Start with coasters, then a cushion cover, then maybe a simple table runner. Before you know it, you'll look around your home and see your own hands everywhere. There's pride in that. There's ownership. There's story. Crochet home decor isn't loud. It doesn't scream for attention. It whispers. It says, someone cared enough to make this. And in a world rushing towards speed and automation, that whisper matters. So imagine this: evening light pouring into your living room, a crochet throw resting gently on the couch, a plant hanging in a handmade holder, a table runner catching soft golden light, cushions arranged with textured covers, a small crochet basket holding remote controls neatly, a rug by the bedside welcoming your feet each morning, all created with patience, all created with intention, all created with love. And somewhere in that room, maybe you're sitting with yarn wrapped around your fingers, continuing a tradition that connects generations. That is the beauty of crochet home decor. It's more than a trend, more than a hobby, more than decoration. It is storytelling through stitches. It is memory woven into texture. It is warmth you can see. It is comfort you can touch. And maybe, just maybe, years from now, someone will walk into your home and say the same thing Amara once felt as a child. This place feels different. They won't know it's the crochet. They won't see the hours behind each piece. They won't understand the patience in every stitch, but they will feel it, because handmade things carry something invisible. And that invisible thread, that is love.